guess Jim has been out shopping, so it's probably something that we should look at. Jim has been slightly secretive about this because it seemed like something that he didn't want to, he didn't want to talk about this car until he had it in his yard. And so apparently it's in his yard. He went yesterday to Calgary to pick the car up and brought it home. And I'm hoping he's got it inside. I don't know if he's even tried to start it yet. There's a certain amount of competition, friendly competition, when it comes to buying old cars, where you want to buy something that your friends are going to go, oh, that's pretty cool. So anyway, I think you guys will agree that as a Jim car, this is just about as good as it gets. Jim, of course, being largely a Ford man. Oh, it looks like he's got it inside. Trailer is empty. Menace, you have to stay here, okay? Be right back. Well, you don't see that every day. Unbelievable, buddy. I don't even know where Jim is, and I don't care. For those not familiar with the Continental Mark II, pretty special car. Pretty rare car, and only made for 2 years. And I've seen teeny tiny numbers of them. I mean, they just don't come up for sale for cheap. And Jim got this one, I think, at a good deal. And it's definitely a fixer-upper, but you just do not find these things as fun projects. And so, tell us the story, Jim.
Well, it was on Kijiji, and
and you bought it.
I thought I had to have it.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd sell some stuff, and if it's still for sale, I'll buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, you sold your Kenworth.
I was well worth it.
Man.
Well, we'll see. It's just as big of a barge.
It's just about roughly the same machine, yeah. Same color.
Weighs just as much.
I am seldom jealous to the point of speechlessness, but today I'm going to make an exception and just say that you're a looky bastard. Look at this car. So what have you figured out about it?
That's originally from Texas, Temple, Texas.
Yeah.
Sold to Houston Brown.
Yeah. A guy named Houston who lived in Texas?
Yeah, Houston
Perfect.
Brown. Not knowing much about sports, I thought it was sold to like the Houston Browns, if that was a
team. Yeah.
team, but I don't think that's anything. So
Oh.
Must have been the guy claimed he was a dentist, but
oh yeah.
he didn't really have any sort of a there. And he got it from a collector car auction in Airdrie.
Yeah.
In like 7 years ago.
Okay.
So that's why it's got such great auction repair.
It's got some auction touch-ups on it for sure. Like that's not
cooler.
particularly well done, but again, we're not really. That's not the primary. The fact is that you have one, which is the thing.
Oh
like,
yeah, I've got all the bits.
Yeah, you got the bits to make one. Yeah. What the? And so, do you have any idea what if it was driven in Alberta recently?
I don't think so.
No registration.
Tuning stuff up. Yeah, no
There's
registration.
a paper from the auction, and it has 15 less miles on it than it does now.
The swing away fuel filler. Wow.
Yeah, you can see the castings busted there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right. Yeah.
There's a pretty heavy linkage in there.
Yeah, it's beautiful, eh? A big cast hinge, unbelievable. And bumpers are pretty square still.
The back one's kind of out. It was hitting this corner here.
Okay, so
hence the letting go.
Yeah, okay. So.
But yeah, no.
The bumpers are straight though.
Here.
Oh yeah. And the trunk lips and everything are decent. Wow.
Yeah. The hood lips are awful, but the trunk is nice. And then there's like the air hose from the vent for the air conditioning.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The AC units behind the seat.
Oh, is that the old refrigerator on in the back? Oh, sure. Look at that. That's awesome. What a thing. So. Oh, and this is cool because the tire actually sat there.
Oh yeah. That's
its own. Cool. Yeah. Unbelievable.
And then the whole car is pretty much channeled, so it's a super high trunk floor in there.
Yeah. Did they use a conventional frame?
Yeah, it's got a full frame, but it's like It's like your Hudson where it's on the outside and the floors are sunk.
Okay, yeah, like a perimeter frame.
Yeah.
And right, but they didn't use like the standard production car frame.
Nope.
It has its own frame. What a machine! And all the wheel covers are there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too bad about the screw in the middle of that.
Well, there should be a cover on that.
Oh, okay. So that's not ruined then.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
it's
good.
Missing its.
That's easy enough. Yeah.
So just track one of those down.
So just a little.
Yeah, no, nothing too.
A little crease in the door, but that's okay.
Yeah.
This is just a little corner, which is all standard procedure with this stuff. Yeah. And
rust.
Oh, yeah.
CLR, some whiteout or something. And yeah, window glass.
Yeah, one broken window.
Which is the.
Oh, the windshield must be thousands of dollars.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, the exhaust coming right out.
Oh, the exhaust comes through the fender wells.
Yeah.
What a car.
Because it goes in between the frame and the rocker.
Oh, right. Okay. Does it come out the bumpers at the back?
It should, but right
But it's
now
been dumped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's modified that.
Yeah. So well, it's good because the bumper might survive a little better then. So, just a quick splishy splash.
Oh. Yeah, a little tidy up.
A little tidy and a little splashy. Oh, have you tried starting it?
It turned over. We got it to off, but.
What's with the carburetor? What is that?
It's a real weird, like.
I've never seen any.
It's like a toilet bowl carburetor thing where like there's floats on the top.
What?
Yeah, so they like to flood out.
What? Why have I never seen of this?
It's
a Holly. Huh.
Yeah.
And what is this? The choke plate here?
Yeah, because it's a 4-barrel, so your mains are there, and then the secondaries are on the back.
Oh, so the float bowl is just essentially on top.
Yeah.
And the rest of it's okay. I've just never seen it. Wonder what what is the purpose of anyway.
I don't know.
Weird. I love it. Oh, look at the cast aluminum valve covers. Chrome plated air cleaner.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Air conditioning, chrome dipstick. It's got a bunch of chrome, like the heater pipes are chrome.
Yeah. I've never seen. Look at that. Hey, look at the AC. It's industrial grade. Hey, you can do a building with that. It is unbelievable.
Big.
Chrome fan. Wow. How many of these cars did they make?
About 2,500 of them.
In 2 years.
2 years, yeah. They made like 400 the second years.
Yeah. This is a 6 or 7?
6, yeah.
This is a 6.
The 1,770th car they made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, no, but this.
You were the right owner for this.
I think so.
Is he excited?
A little bit.
Can I open the door?
You'll really like it. It's like a well-made glove.
Look at the doors, eh?
Oh,
it's even got
chrome
door jams for crying out loud. Is that the original shade of blue? No, somebody's dyed it, eh?
The tops have been redone.
They've been dyed, yeah.
Real bright.
It's a really bright blue. It just seems a little.
It matches the floor and the other side.
Yeah, the back's all original.
Oh, okay. So
the back and the dash.
right. So it's just the really bright blue is wrong.
Yeah.
The rest of it's original. The dash. So it had blue leather from new?
Yeah.
Oh, down here. That's the correct shade.
Periwinkle blue.
Look at all the instrumentation. Fuel, oil,
That's
ammeter, and temperature.
like a fine watch.
Yeah, isn't that really nice? 69 miles. And it has a tachometer.
Right?
Unbelievable. Did you get the original Lincoln keys?
Well, I've got them in my pocket.
Oh, okay. These are cuts.
Yeah, those are just
Oh, I love the aircraft style HVAC. Let's see.
there you go.
Oh man, that's really amazing. That's just amazing. Oh, the horn ring. The whole car.
Steering wheel for it.
Is this really?
Yeah, it should have a 3-scope one. So that's out of like a
Is this out of a...
56, like just a regular Lincoln.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of nice. It's nicer. I don't know.
It's good enough. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Have you tried moving in them?
Yeah, some move and some don't. So I didn't get too random.
No, I just pushed the one that moves real easy.
Oh, good.
Full speed ahead. What a car. Chrome dress up on the pedals.
Every leather wrapped dash.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good that the windshield's nice.
And then yeah, the AC vents come through the.
AC on the roof?
Yeah, because it comes up through the back.
Oh my God, look it's here. The AC blows through the top. Well, does it snap back? Oh, yeah.
Good, it's got the Ford Lions in there.
Wow.
Exhaust coming out of there.
Yeah, these are in good shape because often this would rust away.
Oh yeah. But even like it's got newer mufflers on it, so it's not shouldn't take too much to get it roding around.
Yeah.
I might try and disconnect the fuel. I suspect now after talking to Matt, he said these things are super prone to flooding.
Yeah.
Like the float, and if the float's not set up right, it doesn't flood out and overflow. It just floods into the engine.
Okay.
And this thing's got an electric fuel pump, so I think it's
so it's just
quite possibly
pumping,
flooding itself right out.
Okay. It's you, buddy.
It is now, I guess. Driving low, Dr. Low. And this was Ford's first 3-speed automatic.
Oh yeah, what is the name of it?
It's got some crazy name.
Cruise-o-matic or...
Yeah. Because before they had the GM ones in them.
Okay.
Hydromatics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the luxury cars.
This I really like. Is that a speaker grill or what?
I think so.
That's amazing. And this
you just push up.
It's on a ratchet.
Oh,
yeah.
Push that.
Oh, wow.
Put lots of
Look at how heavy duty that is.
Oh yeah, holds away to nothing.
There, I'll let you. There we go. Okay. Well, even the fitting of all the kick panels and stuff, they're all covered in leather. And,
yeah, everything was
it's just
a little trimming.
It's just so strange to see in a hand-built American car. Like they're usually just a bunch of slapped together cardboard panels, right? And this is really neat. This is all like super low volume production kind of stuff. It's almost like a show car that they decided to build, you know. Which is the best kind of cars that were not suited to mass production. Oh, I love the pleated
deep
post trims there, yeah. Everything's just so nicely made. Today's light buzz task is refurbishing these or what I guess you would call these. The hell would you call these?
Window felt holder things, but
you know,
technical term thing, right?
These are receivers, felt-lined window receivers that bolt screw to the inside of the roof rail, and the back window comes up and parks inside, and the felt obviously completely corroded off and rotted, and the pieces themselves are pretty sketchy. So we're gonna recon these, and then we're gonna line them with some hardware store felt that'll be a lot better than nothing. All right, light buzz, did we take care of the... Let's tear into these. This is basically just this is like shit work, except that you can like stand up and drink while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not quite
like really. It's like small amounts of shit work.
Yeah,
They're small
it's
pieces.
Like,
shitty.
It's shitty, but there are worse jobs. It's just shitty and tedious, as opposed to just shitty and like grinder sparks in your face.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we've really laid out what it really is about. Hey, mini frankers. What are you doing today? It's still cold out, hey? Sorry, buddy. Frankers doesn't want to help me, but I'm gonna start cleaning up this taillight casting here. Oh, these are beasts. Hey, one of my favorite parts of this car. It's just so over the top. So it's huge. So it's also full of garbage and presumably electrically only theoretical at this point. We're going to clean it up and get it ready to go back in the car, because I'm pretty excited to start getting all these lights working. I never even tried, so we're gonna get her all in there. First, just a quick bath with the brush and whatever, and then a little polish, and then that's all it's getting. Okay, we cleaned up and rattle canned these guys. So that's good. They should be fine. Not in my finest hour at the rattle can, but whatever. Next is I want to cut the holes to correspond to these into the felt pattern here. Ta-da! I don't remember exactly why, but I think the holes have to be there. So that's what we're going to do now. And then we're going to glue this in using tire patch glue, because I think that rubber cement's rubber cement as far as I'm concerned. If I'm wrong, the felty things will not stick as well as I hoped. Well, that's going to work just fine, I think. There's a couple of clampies on there. Should be all good now. Alright. That should help quiet things down there. And no reason to believe that's going to give any trouble. It's not absolutely identical to new, but I don't really think it matters. Okay. We can go put that together now. Very excited to get the glass back in the car. That'll make a big difference. And it's a fair amount of work getting it all to fit, so this is a good start. What we've done here... Oop, come on, you fuck. Just getting the passenger side vent window assembly ready to go back in the car. Spent last night cleaning all the rubbers with some just soapy water and a paintbrush to get all in there. So the rubbers have held up amazingly well here. I don't know what they're I don't know if that's the case everywhere or just in cars locally here which are not exposed to the level of UV that they might be in the States. Anyway, I also recall reading something in 1960 that Chrysler had changed the type of rubber that they used to make it more ozone or UV resistant. Anyway, it seems to have worked because 60 years later that rubber is absolutely perfect. And these are, certainly this one is one that came with the car. So this is going back in its door in its original location. What I've done is I bought, I'm going to get some more, but this is like, you can buy 11 by 17 sheets of self-adhesive felt, and I just folded it in half, put it in the window channel here, and pressed it in with a putty knife, and then ran a razor along the edge to cut it off. It's not absolutely factory, but the original would require, to do it exactly as original, would require replacing this entire piece, and I just don't have one, and I'm not too worried about it. This is not that kind of car, just having some fun. So that's really going to be nice. That should be very close in function to the original felt and keep everything from rattling. I think at this point, with this much effort going into the car, we might as well, you know, we'll do all the fuzzies and weather stripping and all that bullshit too that I wasn't going to do when we started. Okay, so I guess the next step is to determine whether this goes in first or the side glass, and for that we will turn to our very kindly donated 1960 Plymouth factory service manual, and we'll see if the windows go in first or if the vent window goes in first. This is a bit weird that it seems doesn't really cover hardtops very closely. It all seems to be related to how to put a sedan door together, which is of course different, but from everything I can see, looks like regulator first, then glass, then ventilator, I guess. Managed to find the front passenger side glass, and just cleaning up the mount here and scraping all the old dried up grease and whatever off of here, and we're just going to give it a light tidy, and then we're going to clean the glass around the edges so that we don't have to do it again, and then we're going to grease all this. Then we'll see how it goes together. Not too bad. This is taped because the little rubber strip in here that pushes that holds that on has failed. So once the window is in the car, I'm going to pull this top stainless molding off and reline it with new whatever that shit is called, and then we're going to hammer it back on there, and then it should stop doing that. Anyhow, nice that a lot of this stuff is it's still perfectly good, just dirty and sitting around. So just more cleaning, and then we'll try putting her together here. What day is it? It's time to trim day.
Trim day. What exactly does that
We
mean?
know what they say: when you buy a 60 Fury, you'll get more trim than you can handle.
So,
In the black car, I believe.
are we counting
Where's the
how
menace? There
many
she is.
pieces?
We'll lay it out and see how many there are. I think there's a few. This is not counting the ones we've already taken out and fixed.
Okay, well, nice day, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey.
We've been using this 57 as a shed. So there's a huge amount of pieces here, and I think there's a bunch in the trunk, and I think there's a bunch in the 50 Dodge as well.
Well,
So
I say we
I say we empty everything and see what we're up
let's
against.
find the best of the best.
Okay. Well, I hope there's enough to build an entire car here. If there's not, we're gonna have to look. There you go. She's going.
Okay.
So this is an extra harness that came with the red car. It's not the red car's harness, but it was one that was in the trunk. Nice, we even have a complete ignition. Check that out.
Oh, yeah, look at
Original
that.
1960 Dodge key still in the ignition. Car's long gone, but I got that. Still works too.
Great.
So that's an extra. We still have lots of extra instrumentation here. But we've been through this. All I want now is the front harness or the back harness. So I'm just going to kind of lay this out and see what's what.
And that is not presently in the car at all. There's no version of it.
Well, some of it is because we have. Oh no, we have no headlights or nothing. No, but we do have
there
the
we go.
regulator and everything. So the car is operational, but it doesn't have any lights. And this is all the light harness that I was looking for.
Yeah, good.
Not sure, but this might be the taillight harness. I think I had one and all the wrapping had come off.
Well, and I know there was one in the car.
A what? Taillight harness?
Yeah,
What
but
is
I think
that
it got
got?
compromised.
That's a seal, so maybe that's a gas tank. That might be to the gas tank or license. I don't know, but that's inside, outside the car seal. But anyway, let's see if we can pull this out of here.
Looks like
There.
it was that easy.
That might be the entire taillight harness.
Yeah. And that's under the dash. Easy.
Right, then it runs along the rocker, and I'm going along the rocker now, and it's a little bit janky. Alright, well things get a little mysterious near the end there, but what is that? I think we have all of this already in the car, so I'm going to just put this all aside. Because that's just for spares now. I don't see anything there that plugs into any lights.
AKA for sale. Well, that all looks really easy. What about this?
Yeah, right? Oh, this, right? So what we have is driver's side, kind of front and rear window, passenger side. And, you know, this is when, like, if we have two of these, why fix the hard one? You know?
That's exactly it.
So I think right away that this one's better.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Little steel wool on that. And
This will clean up. It's got a couple of dents, but they're less obvious than those ones. So again, how far are we going here?
now we only
Spend
have.
a day on each one of these pieces.
It's too bad we don't have another one of these to even to compare.
We can look. I think the first thing to do is separate it by what we're using and what we're not using.
I agree.
Let's have a quick look outside for more shit, and then we're going to have to just do our triage here and pick what we're fixing and pick what we're not fixing. Unfortunately, some of the harder stuff we only have one of, so that is not going to be very easy to fix. That's the one that goes behind,
That's
above the look at the, that's no good. So anyway, we do have a lot of doubles. And
Well, that looks really
I've got a full set of this in the car right now, and it's nowhere near this good. So we're going to pick through and pick the best ones. Same
Okay.
here.
That all looks acceptable.
It's really quite nice. So
Little steel wall and
yeah, well, the beauty is again, 2-door and 4-door are the same, starting in 60. So very nice to know. What we don't have is
I say
We don't
let's
have the
try
keys.
your key
okay.
just to try it, and then that's easy to take apart, and let's try and get them to work. It's not that complicated.
Right. You want to see if any of my existing Dodge keys work?
Why
That
not?
would say shortcut the whole process. You'd say, well, you'd have to have hundreds of them before you have a chance. That is true.
Wait a minute. Okay, there you go.
So, I think I had one that was just Dodge. Ooh, look at.
Jesus, look at you. Okay. Let's try this one. It seemed to be,
A little better shape.
yeah.
Wow, this is riveting viewing, folks.
One
If
at
the
a
first
time.
one works, I'll be so happy. Come here. What are you doing over there? Oh, careful, careful. You almost went
Oh
down.
boy, hello. Oh, hi.
Hey, poo-poo.
How's it going?
Oh, very nice and well.
Were you having fun outside?
Not very bad.
Oh,
don't
boy.
have any oil at all. What do you got going on,
Well,
boss?
it looks like there's two sets of pins. So obviously these are different heights.
Yeah, okay.
I'm assuming, right? You put those in the right order.
I would guess. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But there's now a series of these spacers that I believe start the whole process, and one has fallen out, one fell on the ground, and the other three are stuck in there,
Okay.
which is preventing the key
I'm going.
from going in.
Is this the damaged one?
This was this is the
worst
one that
We
didn't.
couldn't even do anything. Yeah, this
That's
one
right.
had nothing to lose.
Right.
Okay. Right.
So the goal, I guess, is
How to get those out of
how
there?
to get those out of there.
Do you think that they're rusted in place?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that one obviously fell out. The first two fell out.
Yeah.
But I think it has to be perfectly lined up for them to actually come through this hole,
Yeah.
right? And that's, obviously challenging. I don't think you'll be able to see it.
Can you get anything else apart, or are you maxed out?
I think I'm maxed out.
Okay. All right. Do you want to disassemble the other one?
No, not until
Not until we've
we've
Come on,
proven
just
we've proven this theory.
throw all that shit
But
away.
ultimately, this key needs to go all the way in.
Yeah.
Until
for
we
sure.
do that,
Until it goes all the way in,
we're,
we got
we're,
nothing.
we got
Yeah.
nothing.
Okay. Well, we'll check in on this in a minute. Okay, well, that was kind of a pain in the ass, but we did eventually manage to salvage and repair these guys. Let's just see what happens here. Which way does it go? This way? Here we are. Things were never really particularly good. There we go. Hey, works nice. And here's the other side. They are, there we go. They're not great, but they do work. And just to show you guys that we didn't just gut it, because you could just gut them, but right, the only one that works is the, oops, come on now, there we go, is the one there. The only one that works is the ignition. So that's cool. Those can go back together, and the handles can go in the car now. So, I'd like to say that only took a couple minutes, but really for not having any of the right tools, or really any idea how those things worked, that was actually kind of fun, because I will do that again in the future, because it's really not that hard to make these things work. And now we have a full set of functioning keys for the whole car, because that's the ignition and the trunk key. I took the tumbler from the Dodge. These are the Dodge keys. I have a really nice set of keys that we will get cut, and they will be the ones for the car, and they are, well, we'll show you guys when we get to those. That's one of the finishing touches, will be the, I'd love to put a set of original keys in it. All right.
The side that matters. Ooh,
Okay.
door handle check.
Door handle check. Yeah, I think this is the one I had to tweak. Oh, that felt better. Didn't work better, but it felt. Oh, unlock. And, well, first, does it open? Nice. Does it lock? Go on now.
Oh, locking.
Oh, I think we lost the rod.
No.
Oh, it's locked. Holy crap. Nice. Can it unlock? Go.
There you go.
Whoa,
Done and done.
nice.
Oh,
Well,
that's
it's
good.
not, you know, it's a little shaky, but we've had lots of these cars, and that's about how they work.
And guess what? You know how to operate it. That's all that matters.
That's right. I can give her the magic, get her to, there. It's not bad at all, actually. Yeah. Good. Now, the whole car works on the correct keys.
Yes, that's important.
Yeah, it's kind of...
It's a one-key car.
Oh, am I wearing this, really?
Action.
And
What are we rolling?
tonight on trim triage, we have a lot of duplicates, I guess, is the thing with trim triage.
Yeah.
So we're
So you're not necessarily picking the best trim, you're just picking the least shitty trim.
the least shitted out trim.
And
Just
then
the
and then
easiest
going
to fix.
and then
Like-
going from there, right?
Like in this case, we only have one of these guys.
Yeah.
And it's pretty bad. Look at that. Woo.
Yeah, that'll tidy
Some
though.
gravel. So that's right. It's dented up here as well. But that's all we got. So in the trim triage pile, that goes over here. In
As a pass.
that's the only one. Now here we got
What was that about a pass?
pass.
Yeah.
Here we got what? See, neither of them's great. That one's got quite a dent. So B list, right? This is pretty good. We're gonna use that one. A
Please
list.
tell me I'm cleaning the right one.
Yeah, we already had that problem. So
Not on the camera, we won't anyways.
B list, all the B trim,
That's the B bucket.
the B bucket,
The first round of rejects.
right? This is headlight ring triage, right? So we gotta pick a good left and a good right from all that. There's not any, none of them are great. Some of them are
Better than others.
less great, tending to almost poor.
One's not that bad.
That might go. That might be all the tabs accounted for. Hasn't really been drilled out too much. Usually it's all just, ruined. So that's a keeper. Anyway, there's so many pieces on this thing that we have to go through. Okay, what about these, was there a reject one of these, Ash? No, we only have good ones.
Yeah, they were actually,
Yeah,
all four
there's
of them
our-
were pretty good, so I detailed two of them up. Or
Yeah, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so these are good. Look at how nice those are. That's pretty good.
decent.
Oh, this one. Are we leaving
Is
that?
it janky?
Yeah, it's just got a dent in it.
No, I know a guy.
Are we fixing that now?
Well, did I clean
think
the wrong
you'll
one
hear
again?
You're
No,
fixing
I don't think we have a better one. I was just hoping we had mint ones. I guess that's a lot to hope for. Are we polishing all these? And the buffer?
Yeah, we are. Of course we are.
Okay. We need to get this bracket.
I don't know. I don't conceive you could ever possibly, whistle one of those up.
Hey, I don't want to get over my head here. I want to get over my head with these. Look at, there's,
Oh, yeah.
we're missing a bracket here.
That's going to be hard to duplicate. We got a black guy, we got a brown guy, we got a white
They all walk into a bar.
guy.
And this video gets demonetized.
Thought this is America.
It is, that's the problem.
The green guy is your park lamp or your turn signal. Hold on, that's backup lights.
What?
Back up
Makes
for a
sense.
Oh,
second.
Jesus. Well, we need signal, backup.
Do you really need
Two signal, backup, and park.
So this has to be reversed.
Yeah.
I remember that. That just jams in as a complete unit.
Right.
This is installed. Okay, so we're good.
Sorry,
So
why aren't
that's-
we using this
right.
one then? If it's got
This is
half
the
of it?
intermediate hardness,
Oh.
I need the stuff that mates to this.
Oh, okay.
right? So that's it coming down the back wheel well, and I'm sitting here with this.
Gotcha.
So people,
Something like that.
what we have is this right now.
Yeah. There's your problem. Right there.
There's your problem. Hey, look at this piece of shit. What are we supposed to do with this?
One,
Whose car
two,
is this
three,
for?
4, 5,
6,
6,
7,
7
bad dents.
hours.
I'm not fixing that.
Well, if you have a better one, I wouldn't.
I'll take one off of my own. I'll take one off of my 4-door before I fix that. What are we doing here?
Let's go to the 61. Let's see what
61 and see if we got better trim skis. So far, it's way better. Okay, this might have been a bad idea. Ouch. Okay, I think our goal should go back to, first impression.
That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
You know what I think we put the good stuff on here, and that shit we're working on is what came with this car.
Why would we do that?
'Cause we're dummies.
We are in the moment.
Wow, this trim's so nice.
Dude, let's
Click.
put her on.
Like, I haven't found a scratch in this one yet. And it's just hanging. Look at this. This might be the trim from the Newport. There's probably more in the car. Yeah. Okay, well, let's put that on the no, don't waste any more time on that shit until we have a good look at this stuff. So many parts. What's all this? Did we not even bring this shit in?
What, this gigantic box of
Gigantic
wiring?
box of wiring.
Oh, no.
We're like, oh, we don't need that. Or did Ash just bring this back out? No, there's more wipers in here. There's more shit in here. Okay. Oh, yeah, we never even finished bringing this shit in. Look, there's more. Okay. Yeah, we kind of shat the bed on that. Holy fucking pieces. Wandering around looking, and it's like, oh, we want this huge box of wires on the hood of the car that you never brought in. Remember? Like, oh, we'll come back for that.
Bingo!
Oh, huge box of wires.
What do you mean the
Complete
box of probably
wiring
all the wiring harnesses you're looking
All the
for?
wiring in one
And what
box.
looks like a good turn
Oh.
signal? Like, that's actually pretty decent.
Oh, finally.
Oh, for sure. That's exactly where something like that
Look
would
at
be.
how long did I spend fixing those shitty ones? The passenger.
Oh, several minutes, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Several.
quite too many minutes.
Yeah, there's a good one.
There's a nice one. Let's have a look underneath the car here. Where's the...
Oh, the button's just on the post there by the motor.
Okay, let's have a look underneath this puppy,
Yeah,
Jim.
looks good. Lots
Right.
of car underneath.
Lots of car. There's lots of car everywhere with this car.
Oh yeah.
So is this what's the rear end in this? It's unrelated to anything,
Some
isn't
sort
it?
of Lincoln rear end, I guess.
Yeah,
I'll do
okay.
Some researching, but
Is that a repair?
I think so. Yeah. Looks like
Oh yeah, it's a floor pan cut from a different car and put in there. You
Yeah.
can see the ribs in it.
there's that, and then
And there's a little bit here.
yeah, the other side, and then the fronts here.
Oh, okay. So
But
nothing
overall,
dramatic.
nothing
Yeah.
too-
No, that's all
too
pretty
frightening.
easily repairable.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just
Like the back
yeah.
wells
No,
and
same
all
as the rest of the car. Just kind of some bad old touch-up repairs and
Yeah.
all easily repairable again. And but the frame,
cruise.
Frame is nice, eh?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
neat. The exhaust runs right,
Wow.
right in there, and
I
then
did
it's just
not
a
know
rocker
that.
skin there.
Oh, so the rocker is just a skin, so you can easily take that off.
Cool metal
Look
bottom.
at the huge frame on this thing. Look at
Oh,
this.
these are wild.
It's got a big central member in it.
Yeah.
So, oh, and the drive shaft is
it's
above.
a two-piece, and it kicks up and goes to a steady.
Like U-joints at each end here.
Yeah,
And then, oh, and another one there. Yeah,
well,
okay.
the transmission tail comes here. They got a real long tail shaft,
Right.
and then this
Okay.
is the two-piece
Yeah.
drive shaft that splits
Yeah.
there. There's a steady bearing there.
Look at
a
all of
big
this, eh?
tubular frame,
Wow.
yeah.
All boxed. Yeah. Everything boxed. Look at these huge cross members here. Look at the size of this thing. This is the stuff that you wouldn't want to see
Massive.
rusty.
Oh yeah,
And it's all fine.
yeah.
You know, most of these are either gone or fully restored, so it's fun to see one that's not either.
Yeah, in the middle ground.
Yeah.
Little dog leg pieces I gotta get to kick the exhaust up to these ports here.
Oh, you're gonna run it through there?
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, I guess, right? Yeah. The engine seems pretty sound.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm very happy with it. The only thing, like front end needs some work here. I think I'm gonna pull both A-arms because somebody towed it with it and get them straightened.
Oh. I wonder if they pulled it when they did the collision repair on the back, see?
Yeah.
If they had a chain in here when they pulled the back out.
Right, because that's just chain. That could just be transportation or.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah.
So that's easy to fix in a press.
Yeah. So pull
Yeah.
them off, put new bottom AR
Yeah.
bushings.
Man, that's just amateur night, eh?
Oh,
it's too
yeah,
bad.
right.
But that's okay, it's repairable.
Yeah.
There's no, hi Steffi. Steffi says, pay attention to me. Yeah, that's all that they've done there. And this one is not bad. And this isn't the kind of car you worry about if it needs tie rod ends and shit, hey?
Yeah.
You're just not, oh, it's a deal breaker, it needs tie rod ends. Yeah. Oh, that's a weird place to rust.
Yeah, right under the trunk. All I can figure is that somehow the AC drained into that.
Oh, and filled it up with water, yeah.
Because even this is some green color here. I don't know what this is.
That's just some old tin that's been jammed in there, yeah. Okay, well,
Too. But it doesn't look like anything.
no,
too
there's
fancy
nothing
to
serious there, no. Great.
fix. Sort of an implement tire. I've never seen such a
Weird.
non-treaded tire.
820. That's a strange tire. Is it? It doesn't say anything about.
It's a Universe XL.
Well, it's a classic tire, buddy. 820/15. Yeah, look at that thing. You're right, it does. Yeah, I cannot even speculate what the deal
in it.
Barely.
Yeah, it's some. The idea.
Unless it used to have a lot more tread than it does now, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, I found a place where like most of the parts are all available, so I can get sway bar bushings and all the mechanical stuff,
Okay.
and a surprising amount of like trim and physical bits too. So
Really?
I'm excited for that.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to find any support for this,
I
really.
know.
Well, I'm just so happy how good all of it is that's there.
Oh
And-
yeah, that's what.
Like, really, when you consider the junk that we usually start with, this is almost easy.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like, yeah, you gonna try it out for us here?
It should go.
Oh, let's try it. Yeah, unreal. Sounds tough.
Yeah, for starting, it needs no intervention. That's what my problem was.
Oh, you just gotta turn it?
Yeah, you just have to touch it.
Oh, okay.
I'm pumping it. I'm doing what a commoner would do. That's the problem.
Oh, you're doing it. Let's see it go.
Oh yeah.
Look at that AC, man. That's insane.
I know. Big air compressor thing.
Oh. Really? Right? Like, that's just fine. That's just fine. Sounds like you got a little
Yeah, exhaust
leak, but that doesn't matter.
So no, it's fact, the transmission works, and yeah.
No shit. Is
Right?
it a 3-speed?
Yeah.
Just amazing. Oh, that's pretty unreal.
Oh, it's wild.
Never thought I'd even get to sit in one of these, eh? There we go.
The shitty one is just unreal.
You gonna take me around the yard or
Oh
what?
yeah, you want to drive?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, good.
Yeah, here,
Do it.
shoot it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I already drove it around the block, and yeah. Except it'll ruin all other cars for you, though. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. There's a bit of a whirling noise. You'll have to. The tachometer cable needs some.
Oh,
Yeah.
tack cable, yeah.
Yeah. So it needs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you push the thing, it's slightly better, but it's still.
Yeah, actually, it's very often the instrument itself.
Yeah.
All I did in my Fraser,
Yeah.
take the cable off and just spray Gibbs right into the back of the instrument.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Never did it again.
Yeah. These are neat. They only start in neutral, so that's been a small learning curve. But yeah, there's power seat to your left there, those vertical ones.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Right?
Whoa. Oh, unreal. Uh-oh, I think it just broke, Corey. There it goes.
Oh,
Just
okay.
have to catch it underneath.
And then the one working window is the vent, and it's pretty cool. It's the front right one,
Here?
or to the left.
Here?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
Right?
Windows. That's how you know you've arrived. Oh, nice. Man,
Yeah.
I feel like such a peasant.
Oh, I know, yeah. We'll be going back to that and just like, why
Oh, yeah,
me?
What a fail, yeah. I want to spin it. Nice. Look at this.
Everything's
thing.
so
Wow.
solid. Yeah.
It's so huge. Oh, I love the hood.
Oh yeah, staring down the hood is just
Oh,
something
it's
else.
amazing.
But even the steering is so big and solid.
Oh, I love the wheel is huge. Just huge, like a boat.
Oh yeah. Is there any
That's
brakes
good.
there? Or,
Oh, well, let's see. Still going down. Still going down. Oh, we're getting bottoming out here. Oh shit. No, there's.
I'll put it in neutral, I guess.
Okay.
Probably need a couple pumps or a good
Yeah,
push.
That's okay.
Or-
I don't want to bottom it, see?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's not coming. Oh, there it goes. There we go. We're safe. Yeah, I don't think we'll take it on the road just yet. That's a nervous enough. There we go. Oh, I love the hump. It's
Oh,
so
right?
cool, man. Like,
Such a neat thing to drive.
it's actually...
It's
feels
small
pretty
inside,
together.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really... It's very long, but it's not particularly... Oh, there the brakes are on now.
Oh, good.
They came back for us.
Yeah, I'll probably look over them, I
This
guess.
way?
Yeah, you can go
Yeah,
like
you
all
might
the way
wanna
around
give
the
them a
shop.
once
Yeah.
over, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so fun. I don't know how you're going to finish any of your other cars now.
I know.
Drop everything, but
Yeah, well, just well, this requires a bit of saving for parts and
yeah,
things.
this
So
is going to take a little bit of...
but I think I've
The
developed.
nice thing about this is you'll never get the impression that you're wasting your time.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, if you go
Never.
straight there,
Oh,
you
good.
can loop all the way around. You can do a couple loops.
Yeah. So amazing. I love all this.
Oh yeah,
That is just the best.
All that jet age stuff in the
I
dash.
can see you've been doing laps here. Unbelievable. This is a very lucky car.
Oh, I know. It's found a good home.
Yeah.
Because he said guys were calling him. They were going to use it for parts and lowballing him, and
Yeah.
yeah.
No, this is a very savable car.
Yeah, do a couple more laps if you want.
Yeah, we'll get the tail hanging out.
Yeah, get Alex in her. And
These guys do it.
oh, the oil pressure one's not hooked up. The
Right.
temperature one seems to be
Yeah, it's
reasonable. And then the
That
little
working.
yeah, the little arrow is a low fuel light that points up at
At
your
the gas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that? I'm assuming you have very little gas. Oh, who's that? Is that Andy?
I don't know. Is
Oh,
that
it's
Andy?
Andy. Yeah. It's gonna
Run
rock.
him off the fucking road. Oh, the battle of the forts.
Oh, you gotta let him drive it.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
You guys go and I'll just stay in the shop. Well, you gotta drive a Mark II, buddy.
You'll be regretting not buying it.
You're gonna be sad it's not your own.
Yeah, you could have traded this car in on that.
The thing is, Jim, I'm already in the precious metals market. Now you've gone and got a hedge against inflation.
Oh yeah.
Precious metals, baby.
Everybody's
where
buying
it's
toilet
at.
paper, and
Yeah.
that was a perfect disguise to, yeah, I'll just slip down in Calgary and buy this.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah, we're just going around the yard, take it for a chew.
oh, that's awesome. Well, give me the tour first.
You got enough gas to leave it running, or do you want me to shut it off?
You might as well shut it off. I'm unsure on the gas
You
level.
just got her going.
Yeah, like, cause I brought it home and it wouldn't start, and then I was just messing around with it, cleaning it up on Tuesday night, and I just, I had the key on accessory, and I thought for fun I'd just turn it to start, and it fired right up, because I thought I'd have to
shit.
pull the carb apart and do a bunch of tune-up stuff. And oh yeah, the tack's got a bit of a,
Yeah, mechanical tack.
yeah, mechanical tack, which is cool.
So these are kicked down or just
Hey,
go?
yeah, just let her go, I think, yeah. The brakes are so-so. It should be somebody sort of there, but
God, it reminds me of a boat, man.
right? Yeah, that's what a lot of people have said. Like even, yeah, just the interior patterns and the,
I just remember my grandfather's boat, which was an early 70s Crestliner, and just the big steering wheel. It's a
Yeah.
huge wheel.
oh yeah.
Horn-ring on the top.
Well, this is the wrong wheel. This is out of a Lincoln car, because it
Oh,
should have a
okay.
3-spoke wheel
Yeah.
thing, yeah. Yeah, just give the brakes a quick check before, oh yeah.
As long as one of them works, we'll just do a U-turn out here somewhere, I presume.
Oh yeah, well you can go left and go down and kind of, there's enough room to loop around, so.
Yeah, the old motorcycle tack repair there.
Yeah, so. Need a few little goodies, but
This didn't have any seat belts or nothing. They didn't.
no,
No, not till December.
nothing got put in yet, so I'll probably throw some lap belts in it or something just to, but yeah, the seats are just comfortable.
So fun.
And then yeah, just staring down the hood of that emblem is just the
Well, you
coolest
said
thing.
you had to have some. Who was it? A gun manufacturer?
Yeah,
Gas, I think?
Ford couldn't cast that fine wire ring around it, so they had to get a gun sight manufacturer to make the hood ornaments.
It appears as though all these small gauges are working.
Yeah, the oil pressure one doesn't work, but
Well, let's hope this one is not working.
oh yeah. Yeah, the power steering is just a treat. It's just a,
Do these have a limited slip too?
I don't know. I don't think so, but wait till you're on some dry pavement.
40 mile an hour speedometer too.
Oh yeah. They're around 300 horse. I think the 56s were 285 and then the 57s were 300. But
Yeah, it's not about that. It's just about being able to go 75 all day.
yeah, just cruise on a cloud.
I just love the mail slot. It's a very thin looking windshield.
Yeah, and they had, it was the thinnest A posts of the time.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
it's quite
nice,
a ways
yeah.
back too.
Oh, it really wraps around. You think, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if the turning radius is
I don't think that was what they were selling this car on, but
yeah.
I think you'll make it. You don't want to get going too much.
Oh yeah, too much momentum. Go too deep into the ditch. Oh yeah, you got her.
Plus, it's fun to push it.
Oh yeah. And it's neat, it doesn't have that power ram thing. It's got like an integral
Yeah.
power steering box.
I had that power ram on my Fairlane. I hate that steering. It's garbage.
I got it on that Galaxy, and yeah, it's kind of,
Such a dead spot, eh? Whereas
Yeah.
these, it feels like the Chrysler power steerings or
Yeah.
the modern ones. There's not that huge dead spot in the middle.
yeah. Yeah, no, this car drives really nice and kind of modernish. Like it's.
Oh, you set it up a little bit?
Yeah.
That'd be, oh, so sweet.
You get most of the brakes working and just all the little details.
I've hardly touched the gas this whole time. The idle speed's pretty high, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, well this is the as-bought condition,
Yeah.
so you really get
Yeah,
to...
you haven't gone delved into the tuning yet.
Yeah. Into anything. I've added a bit of gas, put a battery in it, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good for that. Jeez, who lives here, eh? What a dump.
Look at this guy.
It's neat because it's pretty small interior for like a giant car. It's kind of cozy in here.
Well, my Mark III 4 was a giant car with a teeny little interior, but it was even when they were at their best, they were a pale imitation of anything this good.
Oh yeah, well this thing was just
Same
all the
concept.
stops pulled out. I think that'll be one of the first things I fix on it.
Yeah, or disconnected.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got a power antenna, so I gotta get that going. It runs off vacuum.
No.
Oh yeah.
We're putting this back in port.
Yeah. We'll dock this
Drive
big
it in
boat.
or back it in?
Drive it in, yeah. Line up old Scott on the gun sights there.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what a rich person would have to open their door.
Exactly.
Just a person. So just so it's kind of in the door, that's good there. Then you can still open the doors a bunch without.
In reverse or anything. Modern movement.
Well, I'm super happy that it's turned out to be what you hoped for.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how rolled the dice a bit, but.
Nice a bit, you know, the thing was at that kind of money, pretty hard to.
Yeah.
Anything there to work with, you're just never gonna find another one.
Oh yeah.
Once in a lifetime chance. Well, I mean, what's it gonna take to get it? You're gonna have to still do the floors to get it safety, aren't you?
Yeah, floors. And oh yeah, there'll be a decent amount of work.
Yeah.
But then it'd be like a midsummer driving thing. Just once all the kind of social distancing bans come off, and I can.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
cruise
right.
around. Yeah.
This car, you get your social distancing anyway.
Yeah. Hey,
Just more of a hierarchical social distancing machine.
Horizontal, it's vertical.
That's right. It's more vertical distancing, class distancing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's a regular
Same old shit.